Yo, what is up? This is George I. Court Right, and I am back again for another Mad Week with me, the GIC. Thank you for coming back. Thank you for giving me support. Thank you for watching. Thank you for giving me feedback. I got some feedback from some watchers. So I appreciate it all. And as you can see, I am not alone. Once again, I have a guest. And who the hell are you?
I am Lakeera, your cousin.
You just took away the next question. How do I know you?
We are cousins.
Yes, we are. And what do you do? What do you do? What do you do? What is your profession? What do you do?
I'm a contract specialist for a hospital system.
All right. And this is my cousin. This is who's going to be bouncing shit back and forth with me today. And let's. What did you do this past weekend?
I came to your house.
Yes.
And I went to the movies.
What did you see?
Get Out.
How did you like it?
I loved it.
You loved it.
It was good. It wasn't scary like I thought it would be. So.
Oh, from what people are telling me, it's supposed to be a thriller, a horror, and whatnot. It's number one movie at the box office this past weekend.
It's more suspenseful than anything.
More suspenseful. But would you recommend it to everybody?
Mm-hmm.
For everybody? Everybody?
I mean, not like kids, but...
Not kids,
yeah.
But it was a good movie?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Speaking of movies, the Oscars was this fucking weekend. I did not watch because I usually do not enjoy the Oscars because they have some lame-ass jokes being put on the teleprompters for people to say, and it's just pretty much lame for the most part. And a lot of the movies I have not watched. Some of the winners were, Best Picture was Moonlight. Did you see Moonlight?
Nope.
Me neither. Best Actor was Casey Affleck from Manchester by the Sea. Did you see it?
Nope.
Me neither. Best Actress, Emma Stone with La La Land. Did you see that?
No.
Me neither. Not only that, I am not a fan of Emma Stone.
I love Emma Stone.
I respect her. But I don't like how she talks out the side of her mouth like this. That's how she talks.
She does.
She talks like this. So if I did the whole show like this, should I be getting an Oscar or some shit?
If you were a good actor, yeah.
All right, you can be the judge of that later. Haha, later. That's a teaser. But no, I have not watched La La Land. I want to watch
I
it.
like musicals.
You know?
No, I think it's a musical.
It is a musical.
Yeah.
So no musical. Did you watch Dreamgirls?
Because other people were watching it, but I didn't watch it. Just I didn't go and say, "Oh, I want to watch this."
But you watched the new edition. That was a musical.
Wasn't like a music. That was like a biopic.
With music in it.
I know, but
And
I wanted to see what happened.
Whole songs.
I wanted to see what
they
happened.
They put whole songs in that motherfucker.
But it wasn't like a musical where it was like it was like they were recreating music videos, so it was different.
Do you watch Empire?
Sometimes. I don't watch it all the time, but I do watch it sometimes. But
all right,
but I kind of you
gotta keep
doze off when they start singing and stuff.
So you doze off during the song, then it's back to the story.
I'm usually reading a book at the same time as I'm watching it or something. I'm doing something else while I'm watching it.
It did get pretty cheesy, but I'm already into the story and shit. So
I'm into the story. I'm just not into the music.
Some of the songs are good though.
Yes.
Jeez, whatever. Best animated feature was Zootopia.
I watched part of that.
Do you watch any? What do you watch?
Chick flicks and reality TV.
Chick flicks and reality TV. Let's see. No chick flicks, no reality TV. Nope, none of that shit. Best supporting actor, once again, was Moonlight. Mahershala Ali from Moonlight, and then Best Supporting Actress was Viola Davis for Fences. One thing I just was looking through this shit prior to getting on right now, and I noticed that Justin Timberlake song didn't win for that Trolls. That dance, whatever the fuck he's saying.
Yeah.
I think
he performed it at the show, but
did he?
Yeah, it was like the opener.
Oh well.
And he had the whole place like up and dancing and stuff.
Well, that shit didn't win, which was a surprise to me. But you know, obviously this came with a lot of controversy. One of the controversial things, one of the controversial things is how many black people won. Moonlight actually won, and then Viola Davis, the supporting actress, Mahershala, for the best actor. People are saying it's controversy because last year there was so much controversy for not being black enough, or Oscar not all white, or whatever. Oscar all white, whatever the hell that saying was.
Oscar so white.
Oscar so white. There you go. There you go. Thank you. Thank you. Oscar so white. So they're saying that they overdid it, or overcompensated by putting some of the, like, Moonlight probably should not have gotten it, and Mahershala and Viola both won, which usually doesn't happen too often. Do you think this was on purpose? That they were just trying to make sure black people aren't pissed off at the Oscars?
Yeah, definitely.
So you think it was on purpose?
I mean, I don't know if they really deserved it or not because I didn't watch the movies, but
right.
I think that they gave more black people an award and nominated more black people on purpose. Yeah, because a lot of people boycotted it last year. Like a lot of the celebrities boycotted it because they didn't have any black people at all nominated. So I mean, I'm not saying they didn't deserve it. They might have. If I was saw the movie, they might have deserved it. I don't know.
Have you been watching How to Get Away with Murder?
We've been catching up. We're still like last season.
I'm middle of how many seasons is there?
I think 4. They're just
Four.
The fourth one.
Oh shit! I'm still in the middle of the first one. I thought it was only up to at the end of the second one. So I got a ways to go with that.
They just ended the fourth one.
But Viola Davis is a good actress, and probably should have won some other shit a whole bunch of other times. I never watched Fences. Did you read the book? From what I heard, Fences was like a major book that people read in school and stuff.
Oh, nope.
Nope. I never heard of it either, but that's what I was hearing. I never even heard this shit. Moonlight, I forgot what that was about, but it's something I watched, but some of this shit is like just serious. Like The Fences look like a serious ass movie. Moonlight looked like a serious ass movie. Manchester by the Sea looked like a serious ass movie. I need to be entertained. I need to stay awake. Fucking Logan is coming. That's out
Friday.
Well, people are putting shit out the night before at 7 p.m. talking about the midnight screening and shit. So
I don't know if they're doing it for that one though, but yeah, they do that.
Man, all those Marvel and DC movies, they do that. So I seen some shit today that that's gonna be up, and
we're going on Friday to see that. Even though I'm scared that he's gonna die, so I really don't want to see it. But he looks like he's gonna die in the previews.
Well, this motherfucker, and they gotta get the new shit going. It's just gonna suck when they start rebooting it with all new people. That
just like the new Spider-Man or the last Spider-Man sucked to me. I hated him.
I think they're rebooting that shit too.
They needed to, cause
I didn't like that. The new Spider-Man, that sucked. Even though Jamie Foxx, I'm a fan of Jamie Foxx. He was in that second one, but that was fucking horrible. But all right, so it kind of seemed like they purposely gave black people and black films the nod, the win, just to shut people up, and I just hate how it just seems that way.
I mean, if they deserved it, then okay, they should be nominated, but
I'm sure they probably deserved it, and they're all nominated and all that shit, but just like, in years back, there's been black people who deserved it and just didn't get it then. No. So why all of a sudden, people bitch and now we're going to give it to them. And then not only do we give it to them, but we're going to fuck it up. We're going to fuck it up by saying somebody else won with all these mix-ups. A duplicate card for Emma Stone came out, so that's why they said La La Land. And
but if it said Emma Stone's name on it, then they should have known it was the wrong card because it was for Best Picture. So they don't have the actor's name on that card.
From what it says, that it said Emma Stone, La La Land, and when you're up there, you got the fucking card, you open the shit up, and you don't expect people to fuck up. So you're just gonna say, oh, all right, there's a name, but I'm gonna read the movie because that's what I'm here for, reading the movie. I ain't gonna be like, wait a minute, this ain't the right shit, because out of all these years, I don't think they've had a fuck up like that, but it just so happens to be this time. And so there's a lot of controversy about that. I don't like to get into conspiracy theories a lot, but you kind of wonder, was it on purpose? Just to deflect, like, hey, we're doing, putting all these black people winning and shit, but let's throw a fuck up in there somewhere. Conspiracy theorists wonder. I'm not one of them. So I just let shit happen. If someone comes back saying, hey, they purposely fucked up, Joe Blow text somebody, like that whole Tom Brady shit that some dude got text that, hey, deflate these balls and shit. If there's like a trail of that shit. So I'm comparing this, the Oscar shit, to Deflategate. We move on. All right. So what else did you do this weekend besides come over and drink?
That was it.
And movies.
That was it. Life's not too exciting with a 14-month-old.
Yes, I babysat while you were at the movies, and that was all right. Until she got crabby. But then again, just like, all right, I'm gonna say it. Just like most women, when she get hungry and sleepy, she get crabby.
Boy babies do that too. So that deflates your theory.
No, it doesn't, because this happened with a girl baby.
But boy
and
babies
it happened
do
with
it too.
Girls and women's.
But boy babies do that too.
Well, I don't have that to go on right now.
And I know guys that get crabby when they get hungry.
I don't. All right, let's move on. Speaking of crabby men, some people think that Corey Holcomb was crabby. I'm a fan of Corey Holcomb. He is a stand-up comedian who's also been in, small parts in film and TV. He is a regular on a TV show called Black Jesus. Have you ever watched that? Mm-hmm. I have not.
Really? It's funny. I mean, you feel kind of bad for watching it because it goes against everything like they're supposed to learn, but.
That's
Black Jesus is like smoking weed and cussing, and so it goes against everything you learned. But
I had a feeling of what it's about, and I'm definitely gonna catch up one of these days on all of it. I just have not watched it, but there is a little controversy that Corey Holcomb even had to talk to TMZ about. He's seen a picture of this lady with her child, like one of those, mama and son type professional pictures and all that stuff. Well, this one was, the lady was naked and the son is sitting on her lap, and it kind of looks like he's naked too. But if you look a little bit closer, you can tell that there's a little bit of sliver of shorts on the baby boy. But when I say baby boy, I'm saying this loosely because the motherfucker looked like 5 or something. sitting on his naked mom, who's probably 20-something.
Mm-hmm.
And so Corey Holcomb, just like comedians do when they see something funny, they Instagram or tweet or, make comments and just starts, going off on her and shit. And so there's this whole battle and all of that stuff. And so, you know what I'm talking about. I'm going to put a little new technology in here and let you see. That is what I am talking about. Now, what do you think of that picture?
This looks terrible. Why would you ever do that?
How old did that boy look?
He looked about 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she is just butt naked. It ain't no, ooh, maybe no. She butt naked. The little boy wearing some Jordans or some Nikes or some shit and some shorts on top of his naked mom. Now that is fucking nasty, and of course I understand why a comedian is gonna,
It's terrible.
have all day. Yeah.
Like she didn't find a man to take pictures with him instead of taking them with her son. Like that's just gross.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Totally forgot what the hell he said, but he said something about this problem with black people. They try to make male boys out to be little bitches or whatever. So it's pretty much, he said something to that. So, and do I agree with his statement? Not so much, although I do agree with that's just a fucked up picture.
I don't see how it's gonna make him a little bitch. I mean, she shouldn't do that. Like that's just gross. But I don't see how it's gonna make him a little bitch. Like
I'd feel like a little bitch if I'm sitting on top of my naked mom as a 5-year-old.
But is it gonna make him gay? Like,
no, it's not gonna make him gay. But it's just soft like a pansy. Just that. That ain't a tough little boy right there. That doesn't look
he's
like
5 or something, so he wouldn't be tough already anyway.
He needs to be tough a little bit around the ears, be a little tough, fall down, that kid fall down, he crying. He crying.
When anybody falls down,
no,
hard enough, you.
That little boys need to
my
have.
toe and a couple tears will come down, so it's like
Little boys need to have a little bit more toughness, though. That little boy posing naked with his mom. That is just ridiculous. But
I mean, I'm not a fan either, but I'm not a fan of I don't think you should ever I don't even like women that show their stomach in their maternity pictures. Like
what?
I don't even like those. So.
Yeah. So when you was pregnant, you didn't show your naked belly?
No.
What about
pictures?
How about the Beyonce, the one where she
those just all those look tacky too. Regardless if it's Beyonce or not.
Were those panties or were those Daisy Dukes that she was wearing?
Who knows?
It looked like some country Bama shit she was wearing. But yeah, wow, that's pretty. The female,
I'm not a fan, so.
Interesting. You have no heart. It's the circle of life. That's all it is.
I'll see the baby when it comes out, and I'm contributing to the circle.
All right. Speaking about mamas and babies, Casey Anthony's been in the news recently. This is the lady who got acquitted for killing her kid, a 2-year-old and all that stuff. Well, I just, I'm scanning through to look through different news headlines and shit. I'm wondering why the fuck is she back in the news? But the judge is talking about how, it may have been, she may have accidentally killed her kid with chloroform.
How do you accidentally?
That's what I'm talking. That's what I'm. It was an accident that it says she might have tried quieting her kid down with chloroform, and it said some of the shit that traces of chloroform was found in the back of her trunk and shit, and all this stuff. But yeah, it
So number one, where do you even get chloroform?
I don't even know. I don't know. I don't know a lot of this illegal bullshit. I'm sure if you go out on a Friday, Saturday night, you ask somebody, hey, do you
have chloroform?
You got some weed? you start out. Weed's the gateway drug. That's what they say.
Yeah.
You got some weed. You got some coke, some smack. I don't know what these kids are talking about these days. And then you lead up, hey, you got any chloroform? You got what's the roofie drug? Wifey and I was just watching what's that shit? Hangover, and he got the roofie drug and shit.
Oh yeah, I can't remember what it's called though.
Yeah, so he was able to find the roofie drug. You know, hey, you got some chloroform, you got some Cosby, you got. You go out and ask that shit. Well, but she's back in the news. That's just fucking. I never followed that shit. You know, some of those major news trials. I don't really follow it because it's fucking nasty. You know, kids getting killed, people getting killed. That one chick that killed her boyfriend or whatever. What was that? A couple years ago.
I don't know. What chick?
I don't know. I can't remember her name. Another chick killing somebody else. It's a fucking shame. It's a fucking shame. All right. Let's see. Speaking of a fucking shame. All right. I don't even have any details on this. I just thought it was a fucking hilarious headline. You remember Rachel Dolezal?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Headline. Rachel Dolezal is nearly homeless, on food stamps, and still white. That was the headline. I didn't even want to fucking read it. It was like, that's all I need. That's fucking hilarious. That is fucking hilarious. And then going back to...
Just change your name to like something African or something.
Yeah. I just saw that. And when I went back, it said, oh, she changes her name to something. I didn't look to see what the name was. I'm just over this. I'm just over her. And that's just, you know, it's still one of those things where I just don't, you know, I think I talked about it last week where some of these topics you don't know where to be on each side because there's bullshit and then there's, you know, relatable shit. It's like, all right, when it comes to people saying, hey, I identify with such and such, how should we treat them? Like, first of all, somebody getting treated black and white, I think it's bullshit. People should just be treated like people. But she identified as a black person, so that's how she wanted to be treated or seen as. But
she lied and said she was a black person. She didn't just say, oh, I identify as a black person, so treat me as a black person. She lied and made people think she was a black person.
That is true.
So it's completely
had different. NAACP.
Yeah, like
chapter. The Washington
like,
chapter.
Like different. Like she just like impersonated a black person.
Okay, so being that she lied, you don't think it's fair and think it's unjust, think it's fucking stupid. But if she would have just came out, now that people know she fucking white now, and she's like, all right, but I identify with it. So
it's too late now. I can tell the world about it.
All right. A different person. If they is like, all right, I know I don't have even 1/16 African American blood in me, but I identify as a African American. What would you say to that?
I mean, I wouldn't really care, but it's not like, I mean, it would still be kind of weird. I mean, I think so. Like, I mean, I personally wouldn't be like, oh, I'm not gonna hang out with you or anything, but I mean, I think it'd be kind of weird, you know, like.
Yes, I understand, you know, and.
But I guess it's just like, you know, a trans person, like they feel like they're a different sex, so you know they go be that different sex. So,
right, I mean, and that's why it's hard, you know, for me to waver. I think, you know, everybody should live the life that they, choose to live. Everybody should be treated the same. No matter what life they should be. They want to live, but it's just hard. Because some of these issues are coming up. Like the bathroom issue. If you're born, man, and you change to be a woman, which bathroom and all this shit?
Who cares? Like, y'all not going in the same stall, so who cares?
Yeah,
like,
but people,
I don't care.
bring up the whole thing about it creates, easy lane for perverts to just go into women's bathrooms and say, hey, I identify as a woman. I'm gonna go and be a fucking pervert in this thing, and you can't say shit about it because this is what I identify with.
But they still not going in the stall with you. So even if they were going to be a pervert, like, are they going to touch your hand while you're washing your hands or something? Like, it's like, what is it?
There's those politicians that be going under the stall, tapping people's legs and shit. You heard that?
No.
Dude, that's how they solicit gay sex.
It's like if a studly gay woman went into, like the ones that, are manly, they go into, women's stalls. So They could be, do something perverty too. So it's like.
That is absolutely true. And so, like I said, there's sides of both things, that I see. And I just think everybody should be treated fairly. And if everybody's treated fairly, none of the shit would fucking even matter. It's like, why does it fucking care? If there wasn't these fucking nasty ass perverts out there, we wouldn't have to worry about shit. Mm-hmm. If everybody just treat everybody equally, we'd be cool. So that's what I think. Alright. Speaking of treating everybody equally, have you seen Tyrese's wife?
Yes.
Alright. For those of you who have not seen Tyrese's wife, here she is. Yo, here we go. All right, now we're back. All right, the reason I am showing you that is because he's been getting shit on from social media because he secretly got married and all this shit, and then he put up something like, "Hey, got my black queen and all that shit." And happy and loving and all that stuff, and people are going in. It's like, oh, she ain't black. She ain't black. What you went and married somebody that ain't black and all that shit. And I don't know why people just don't leave other fucking people alone. Why does it fucking matter? For one, she is Ecuadorian, Jamaican, and African American. That is 3. I know I probably should say 4, but that's all they gave me. Ecuadorian, Jamaican, and African American. So 2 out of 3 is what I'd say black, plus another non-Caucasian race. But yet people are still giving him shit, giving her shit because she's light-skinned and all that shit. And more so, why the fuck are people still bugging on interracial marriage? Even if this was an interracial marriage, why are people still tripping on this shit?
I don't know. I mean, I don't really care. I don't know. I mean, if whatever your preference is, go get it. Live your life. I don't understand, but I mean, I can see a lot of successful black men marry non-black women. Mm-hmm. So I can see, some black women getting upset because it's once you get successful,
give me the black woman point of view because that's what you are. You're a black woman.
I mean, it's not my point of view because I don't care. It's not
true, but you're still talking from that point of view. You're the first black woman that I've had on this panel. I've had a white woman, I've had black men, I've had a Filipino man. So, you know, why do you feel that?
It just sometimes seems like a lot of, once you get successful as a black man, it's like your next step is go find, you know, a non-black wife. That's what it looks like. I mean, because a lot of successful black men have married non-black women. But I mean, if that's their preference, then whatever. It's not saying like, oh, if they didn't marry that person, they would have married me. So it's not like I care. So
yeah, and that's the stereotype that black women are just pissed off that they weren't the ones getting chose.
Yeah. And but it's like, if they didn't marry that person, would they have married you? Probably not. So.
Damn. Ooh. It's just, it's 2017 and there's still race relationships that are fucked up. And the movie that you saw touched upon that as well.
Mm-hmm.
And from what I heard, the movie doesn't make things better.
It does not. It makes you want to tell all your people you know that are in a interracial relationship to watch out.
To watch out. Well, I am in one, and I just think it's fucking bullshit, you know. And you kept using the whole, well, if that's your preference. No, it's not that it's a preference. It just fucking happened. I want to be.
But it's like, if you're not attracted to like a dark-skinned black woman, like, then you wouldn't marry that. So it's like.
No, it's not that I'm not attracted to dark-skinned black women. It's not that, oh, I only prefer white women or just prefer something. It's that, hey, I prefer beautiful women. And the one that I end up marrying just so happened to be not black, not just Caucasian. She looked Mexican, but it just so happens that it was not an African American that I married, but my preference was to marry somebody that I could, you know, care about, that loved me, and, you know, we have the same interests, you know, and just, you know, can go back and forth. The right person for me. It didn't have to do with, oh, she white, so I'm gonna take this one. No. Yeah. Oh, I'm a successful black man, so I need to go find me a white woman.
I mean, I don't feel like that, but I'm just saying, like, you have things that you're attracted to. Some people might just be attracted to white women, like.
I know there's some people out there, but there's also, you know, some white women out there that's just attracted to black men.
So yeah, it's like
those people who
you gotta go get what you want. Like,
I don't like those type of people though.
I don't like the ones, like, if you don't date, like, if you're a black man and you don't date black women because you just hate black women and you, like, then that's a problem, I think. Like, because your mom's probably black, so, you know.
Probably.
Yeah. Like, if you're black, your mom's probably black.
Why you keep saying probably? If you black, your mom black.
Because some people might be mixed, but they look more black, so they identify as black, but their mom could not be black, you know? So.
Yeah, and once again, if everybody treated each other, you know, equally and all that shit, it shouldn't matter what color somebody marries, have feelings for, have relationships with, you know. I just hate it that I'm just doing what Martin Luther King wanted people to do. I'm just a little black boy playing around with a little white girl.
Oh, is that what you call it?
Martin Luther King told me to do this. But,
I mean, I don't feel that way, but I know people who feel that way, that it's like, if once you become successful, you have to go find a white woman. I don't agree with that, but I know people who do. No, you
just gotta find somebody who's on your level, and just go find somebody. Just love people around you. And if somebody of a different race just so happens to be around you and you end up loving them, who the fuck cares? But yet they're giving Tyrese, you know, all this shit because he found somebody who doesn't look like them or some shit like that.
Yeah.
She hot. She looked like Stacey Dash. She got some light eyes or whatever. But all right, that. We went all around. Speaking of motherfuckers needing to treat everybody equally, Amare Stoudamire is a fucking dumbass. He was a Phoenix Sun for several years. The last time Phoenix Suns were anything good, Amare Stoudamire was on the team. But recently, he just made what he called a fucking joke. He's playing overseas now, over in like Jerusalem and shit. And somebody asked him about how would you feel if you had a gay teammate. This was a great time for him to say, you know what, everybody's equal. I would, treat him the same as if he was anybody else. Everybody should be treated equal, blah, blah, blah. No, he decided to go on a rant about he would shower across the street. He would make sure to have a change of clothes around the corner and take a different route to the gym. Yeah, this is a man who actually just received the MLK, speaking of MLK, the MLK award on Sunday for his efforts in equality and shit overseas. So he just received this award on Sunday, and then he had to go and do some shit like this. Once again, people are just fucking stupid. Homophobia is fucking it's fucking crazy. You brought up a point earlier, about the stronger looking women who are gay or whatnot, but you might as well compare it just like if a stronger looking woman was attracted to me and I'm not attracted to it. Like, all right, no, I'm not attracted to you. Leave me alone. Mm-hmm. Why can't you do that to a man? If you're not attracted to him, hey, I ain't with that. Leave me alone. So why does it have to go any more violent than that?
I don't get it. Like, why do you care? Like, if you're not gay, then why do you care? Like, as long as they're not being inappropriate, like a gay person is being inappropriate. Like, as long as he's not trying to touch you in the shower, then okay. Exactly. Like, who cares?
Exactly.
But, like, if you're not gay, don't be gay. Like, what does it matter if anybody else is?
That's a good idea. If I'm not gay, don't be gay. Yeah. That's a good... Wow.
But, like, what do you care if, like, easy? This person walking down the street is gay? Like, what does that have to do with you? How does that change your life?
Yeah, people are fucking stupid. And people need to stop being stupid. All right. Let's see. What should we do next? Moonlight should have won. We already said that shit. Oh, Kanye West is gonna be coming up with a cosmetic line based on his mom called Donda. Would you buy some Kanye West makeup?
No, because it's probably gonna be expensive as hell. So,
that's probably true, yes.
So no. Like, I just, like, we were looking for Harmony shoes, and I saw some, like, baby Yeezys for $160. For toddler size, for this big.
Nah, man.
So no, I mean, I wouldn't, just because I know it's gonna be out of my price range, and two, like, probably not, because what does Kanye West know about makeup?
Yeah, what?
Like,
does he have to be a part of every goddamn thing?
I mean, I guess you try to get your money, but
makeup though, come on, like, does his wife have like a line?
Mm-hmm. Well, with her sisters. I don't think she has one by herself, but like all three of them have one together.
Alright. It's like, let your wife do that part, And he's making all these fucking ugly ass clothes that I would never fucking buy. Look like futuristic prison clothes and shit. And the shoes are ugly as fuck, and they're expensive.
Little baby shoes were cute, but I wouldn't pay $160 for them.
$160. No. No.
I wouldn't pay $45 for her shoes. Like, she's a baby. She's not going nowhere.
Hey, she's stomping now. She's stomping.
Where's she going? So,
back and forth.
She goes to daycare.
To and fro.
She goes to daycare and she goes home. So she doesn't need $160 shoes to go there.
She look like she balling though. She look like she balling.
She won't with my money.
All right, so Fuck Kanye West and his cosmetic line. We're both on that one. All right. Fuck Kanye West and his cosmetic line. Let's see. Let's go a little serious. I don't even know where this fucking list was coming from. I've noticed I'm starting to get a little list.
Is that what happened when you almost turned 40?
Yes, I'm getting fucking old. Thanks, cuz. I appreciate it. How? When you turning 30?
Next year. I'm 28.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, you youngin'. You a youngin'. All right. Get a little serious on this. They are saying that they're starting safe houses for illegal aliens in places like Arizona and California, because Trump and his fucking crew, they're pressing the issue of getting illegal immigrants out, and they're going after cops are going after illegal immigrants a little bit harder than what was before, but since Trump's been in, he's trying to do away with illegal aliens, and people are making safe houses for illegal aliens. What do you think about that?
I don't know. I just aren't they able? If you're a legal alien, aren't you able to become an American after a while? Isn't there a process to become an American?
There's processes to become an American,
or at least to get a visa or whatever to be able to be here legally.
Yes, there's processes. From what I heard, some of the processes to actually become a true citizen it takes longer than what we'd expect. So that's why some people are coming over here illegally. But I think you're feeling the same way as I am. If you're fucking illegal, that's the main word in this whole thing, illegal. I don't have a problem with anybody coming over to the United States and doing well and trying to do better for themselves. No matter what race, what country, even some of the bullshit that ban that was that he was trying to push and is still trying to push. But even people from those countries, if you're just trying to come over here, and be a good citizen and make a better life for yourself, come the fuck on over. But do it legally, do the process, and get it. Come on over, but do the necessary shit.
Yeah, I just think, especially the one lady that was here and she had been here legally for 20 years. You had 20 years to try to do something.
Exactly.
I mean, yeah, it's bad that your kids are here and you got to go back, but you had 20 years to try to figure out how to be here legally.
She ain't had no time. She ain't had time.
So I mean, it's sad. She got ripped away from her kids. It's sad, but you had 20 years to do whatever you need to do to be here legally. So I mean, if you want to be here so bad, why wouldn't you try to do whatever it is so you can be here legally?
Exactly. And I know we probably don't know all the ins and outs of this situation, but main thing. We might be talking stupid. Main thing is, if you're illegal, it's illegal. Get legal, or
maybe they should have a couple years grace period.
Right. And there could be some kind of process that can be put into place. All right, if you're illegal, let's put you over here. Let's try to do some kind of quick search. Let's create some jobs so we can get these people. Legal. Fuck it. It's a win-win situation. We get people documented. We get people legal. We get other people, jobs that need fucking jobs. People, qualified college students can do background checks and all this information checks to get people the right shit to be over here legally.
Yeah. I'm I have no problem with I have no problem with people coming here that are not from here, but You've been here 20 years. You should have tried it.
You had
become
time.
Legal. Like you had lots of time.
You had a Tuesday afternoon where you didn't have shit to do. You didn't have shit to do. You know what? I should go get legal.
Yeah, and it's like, don't they have to like get fake social security cards and all that? Like, so it's like that's wrong. So
yeah, it's a lot of shit that goes into it, and from what I hear and this is all hearsay, that some of the government knows about some of this shit that's going on and accepts it because like some of the people who are working in like the fields and shit, they know that these people are illegal, but for some reason they accept it, and if all that shit gets shut down, there's gonna be a lot of changes in a lot of these products. Especially a lot of the fruit, the produce, and all that shit.
Yeah, and that's what people will be like, the illegals are taking Americans' jobs. Like, you're not gonna be on the field doing nothing, so they ain't taking your job.
Nope. They ain't taking my job.
Okay, it's like...
They ain't taking my job. But, whew, once again, I see the good, I see the bad, what's right. We don't fucking know. You decide what's right and act right and treat everybody the same and treat everybody right. Don't be a fucking bigot or asshole. Don't do that. Speaking of assholes, what do you think about, all right, Hallie Biden? You hear about this shit? Hallie Biden dating Hunter Biden was married to Beau Biden. So, Joe Biden's son died of brain cancer. His son, Beau, died of brain cancer, and the widow of his son is now dating the brother.
Well, I think that's gross for both of them, but I mean, it happens all the time. Like, two of the Jacksons share a baby mama or something? Like, I think so. Like Tito and somebody, but two of them share a baby mama. So I mean, like, it happens, but I think it's gross. Like, I wouldn't do that.
It's fucking nasty. Why?
It's like, were you like lusting over his brother the whole time you were married to him?
It's like, were you lusting over it, or were you just waiting for your opportunity and then
you were waiting for him to die from that brain cancer, and then so you could jump on the brother? Like,
but some people say that times like this, people need another person, and if you can share the same emotions with somebody who's going through the same thing, they know exactly what you're going through, and then you just say. Yeah, it just seems nasty.
They're sharing a lot.
Yeah.
I guess she doesn't have to change her last name.
That is true. But that's just fucking wrong. That is just fucking wrong. Literally fucking wrong.
But it's not like he divorced her or something and she's like,
no, he died.
Like, he died.
He died. All right. We talked about life leaving Earth. Let's talk about life coming into this earth. You watch Game of Thrones?
No.
Man, never mind. All right. Peter Dinklage and his wife is expecting another baby. You don't even know who that is, though.
No. I'm supposed to be caught up on it, but I have so many shows. Like, my DVR has 12% free right now. Like, of all the stuff that I have backed up on there.
Game of Thrones is one of the best shows out there, though. That's the shit.
I'm going to get to it.
Yeah, cut some of that reality bullshit out. That you don't need to.
I gotta know about other people's lives.
All right, and I would like to say happy birthday to one of my top 3 favorite rappers of all time, Method Man.
Oh, I didn't know it was his birthday.
I found out today. But who do you enjoy? Who would you say is one of your favorite rappers that most people wouldn't say is good? Like, I know a lot of people enjoy Method Man and like his work, but they wouldn't say, oh, that's my favorite, or oh, he's probably top 5 or some shit. Do you have somebody like that for rap?
Not that I can think of off the top of my head. I don't know. I don't know. Not that other people wouldn't say, like, one of my favorite rappers is Drake, but, a lot of people would say that.
Alright. Maybe it's because he's just been saturating the fucking airwaves for the last 7 years or some shit like that.
But is that not what you're supposed to do?
No, he's doing it. He's doing it right. But I'm just sick of hearing this shit all the fucking time. And not only are you hearing a lot of his shit, but a lot of his shit ain't all that good. Usually you used to only hear the good shit from, the good people. Now it's just all of his shit. All of his shit ain't good. But
well, I like it, but
but yes.
So I would say that, I guess.
Alright. But that comes to where we're at now. This is the end of our show. And I have a different type of Mad Dub of the week. And I'm only going to give a little snippet of it and put the rest of it online in the next couple days. But this is this is something that I did. I can't even remember when this was. It was for one of my acting classes. And we recreated a scene from a movie. My question to you, do you know what movie this is? So, this is my Mad Dub of the week. It is at me doing a little scene from one of my acting classes. Probably about 10 years ago. So, here we go. We should have shotguns for this kind of deal.
How many up there?
3 or 4.
So there could be 5 guys up there?
It's possible.
We should have fucking shotguns. What's her name?
Mia.
How did her and Marcellus meet?
I don't know. How people meet people.
Did she ever do anything I would have saw?
I think her biggest deal was she starred in a pilot.
What's a pilot?
Well, you know the shows on TV?
I don't watch TV.
Yeah, but you're aware of an invention called television, and on that invention, they show shows.
Yeah.
Well, the way they pick those shows is they make one show. That show is called a pilot. They show that one show to the people who pick the shows, and depending on the strength of that one show, they decide whether to make more shows. Some are accepted and become TV programs. Some are not and become nothing.
All right, that's a little bit of a snippet of what was that clip from. So a little bit different. I'm gonna actually put the whole 5 minutes on there, put it up online, and I want your feedback to see if you know what movie that is from. So that was a little bit of a different Mad Dub of the Week. One, because I just thought of it and thought it'd be funny to fucking put that old ass shit up, and it took me a while to actually convert it over to be something I could play on the air right now. And I am in the works of putting together some more musical Mad Dubs of the week. I've been having a great time doing those and creating those for you guys and for myself, and it's just been a fun time doing that, as well as putting this show together. I want to thank you again. This is a Mad Week, and I would like to thank you for sitting in with me today, cuz.
Thank you for having me. Have fun.
Cool. Just want to say I am very proud of you. You have grown into a very successful young lady and who is now a mom. And I'm just very proud of you. I'm proud to have you as my cousin and, share time together and just kick it and enjoy life, man. We are doing some things. And it's fun. It's fun. Making our parents proud.
Oh,
So,
make my eyes sweat.
her eyes sweating. Her eyes sweat.
That's what it is.
So, I let you guys know that I have some of the best friends in the world. I also have some of the best family members in the world, and just they give me motivation to keep doing this shit. I talked to some people earlier this week saying that they watched the show and gave me some tidbits on what they think. One of them said, "Oh, you come on at the same time as Scandal." so at least you're looking out for me. So I appreciate it, and much love to everybody. Thank you for supporting me, and let's have fun with this. I will see you when I see you. And it's not going to be next week. Just so you know, I am not going to be having a mad week next week. I will be out of town. So I want you to know that I will be back the week after that. And I will definitely have some good content for you because I'm going to have 2 weeks worth of shit. So I have been George I. Courtright. This is
Lakeera.
And thank you. This is A Mad Week. Peace.